Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, making the same mistakes over and over again? You tell yourself, this time will be different, but somehow you end up right back where you started. It's frustrating, isn't it? It feels like an invisible force is holding you back, sabotaging your happiness and success. Well, what if I told you this force has a name? It's a psychological trap, a powerful and sneaky pattern of thinking that secretly dictates much of our lives. And today, we're going to expose it, understand it, and learn how to break free from it for good. This trap is called a schema, or more specifically, a maladaptive schema. Think of it as a deeply ingrained life script that you wrote for yourself as a child. Back then, it was a survival mechanism. Maybe you grew up feeling you had to be perfect to earn love, so you developed a perfectionism schema. Or perhaps you felt abandoned, leading to an abandonment schema, where you constantly fear people will leave you. These schemas were your brain's way of making sense of a confusing world. They helped you cope. The problem is, we carry these old, outdated scripts into our adult lives, where they no longer serve us. They're like wearing a child's raincoat in a hurricane. It's not just ineffective, it's actively harmful. The perfectionism schema that once earned you praise now causes crippling anxiety and procrastination. The abandonment schema that protected you from getting hurt now pushes away the very people you want to be close to, because you subconsciously sabotage relationships before they can leave you. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's get specific. There are many of these schemas, but some common ones include defectiveness, the feeling that you are fundamentally flawed and unlovable. Failure, the belief that you're incompetent and bound to fail at whatever you do. Or subjugation, where you consistently put others' needs before your own, to the point of self-neglect, fearing rejection if you don't. Do any of these sound familiar? You might see a piece of yourself in one, or even a few. And that's okay. The first step to escaping any trap is realizing you're in it. So, how does this play out in real life? Let's take Sarah, who has a strong failure schema. She gets a promotion opportunity at work. It's a fantastic chance for growth. But instead of feeling excited, she's filled with dread. Her inner voice, the voice of her schema, whispers, "You're not good enough. You'll mess it up. Don't even try." So what does she do? She might find excuses to turn it down. Or she might accept it, but procrastinate on key tasks, miss deadlines, and perform poorly, unconsciously proving her schema right. She then tells herself, "See, I knew I couldn't handle it." She just reinforced the very belief that's holding her back. This is the vicious cycle of a schema. An event triggers the schema, which floods you with negative emotions and thoughts. You then react in one of three ways. You surrender to it, like Sarah did. You avoid situations that might trigger it, like never applying for promotions in the first place. Or you overcompensate, perhaps by becoming an obsessive workaholic to prove you're not a failure, leading to burnout. None of these paths lead to genuine happiness. They are all just different roads within the same prison. But here's the good news. The really good news. You are not your schema. It is not your identity. It's a learned pattern, and anything that can be learned can be unlearned. Breaking free is a process, but it starts with a simple, powerful act: awareness. The moment you can catch yourself in the act and say, that's my defectiveness schema talking, not the truth, you begin to take your power back. You create a space between the trigger and your reaction. Let's make this practical. Start by identifying your primary schema. Think about the recurring negative patterns in your life, in your relationships, your career, your self-talk. What's the common theme? What core belief seems to be driving the narrative? Once you have a hunch, start tracking it. Keep a small journal or a note on your phone. When you feel a strong negative emotion, anxiety, anger, sadness, ask yourself, what just happened? What am I telling myself right now? Does this feeling or thought pattern feel familiar? This is like turning a light on in a dark room. Suddenly, the monster in the corner is just a pile of old clothes. The next step is to challenge the schema's narrative. Your schema speaks in absolutes. I always mess things up. Nobody could ever love me. Your job is to become a detective and find the evidence that proves it wrong. Okay, so you made a mistake on one project. Can you think of 3 projects you succeeded at? You feel unlovable, but can you list people in your life who care about you, who enjoy your company? Your schema is a biased, unreliable narrator. You need to present the counter-argument, armed with facts from your own life. This process isn't about ignoring negative feelings. It's about understanding where they come from and refusing to let them be the only voice in your head. It's about cultivating a new voice, a compassionate adult voice. This is the voice that can say to your inner child, "I know you're scared you'll be abandoned, but I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. We can handle this together." You become your own source of security and validation, something you may not have had when the schema was first formed. This is hard work. It's like going to the gym for your mind. It requires consistency and patience. But every time you challenge a schema-driven thought, every time you choose a new, healthier behavior instead of falling into the old pattern, you weaken the schema's hold on you. You're literally rewiring your brain. You're not just escaping the trap, you're dismantling it piece by piece until it no longer has any power over you. You are writing a new script for your life, one of freedom, self-worth, and genuine connection. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which schema you feel might be affecting your life. You are not alone in this. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more content on building a better, freer life. Until next time, be kind to yourself.